back with the remainder of the 40 beauty questions tag. This time we are covering makeup. There are quite a lot of questions in the makeup category and not all of them apply to me. So those that do apply I will cover, and ones that are sort of in keeping with my blog I'll go through, but ones that are not applicable to South Africa especially I won't go through because this video will be quite long then. I'm actually looking down at all the products in front of me and it's quite scary how many things I do want to show, but we'll see how we go through it and how many I actually do go through and show you. But I've got my stash out in front of me. Okay, jumping into the first question. What foundation do you use? I've never actually been a foundation wearer, which I've actually covered quite a lot in my previous posts on my blogs, as well as I think I covered it in my previous video. But recently I bought the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum, which is a serum foundation. And one thing that quite irritates me is I actually love this foundation. It wears very much like a BB cream does. And I found out from Lausanne, from Pink Pennies, that they're going to discontinue this foundation. So I'm actually going to be running to Dis-Chem and buy myself a whole bunch of these. It is so light wearing on the skin. It lasts the entire day. It doesn't feel like you've got anything on your face. It's so wonderful. So I've been wearing this serum every day for about a week now. And what's quite strange is I haven't once reached for one of my BB creams. So this is a definite winner. I'll try their Healthy, I think it's called Healthy Glow Foundation next, and hopefully it's similar consistency to this. Okay, next question. What about concealer? I'm quite fortunate in that I don't generally battle with too many spots on my face or dark sort of circles around under my eyes. But when I do, I tend to use the Bobbi Brown corrector. Let me quickly open this. I'll start off with a corrector. This is in shade Light Bisque. Yes, Light Bisque. That just takes away any blue underneath my eyes. And then their famous concealer duo in Ivory is what I use. And I use just the powder on the side there to set it. And it also helps to make it look a little bit more natural. So when I do battle, I tend to reach for these two, but I've had this for quite a while because I hardly use concealer, and usually a BB cream or some powder under the eyes resolves any problems that I do have. Okay, do you know your undertone color? I tend to, I think, have a blue undertone because when I wear certain colors, I look quite blue. So I think that is my undertone. I'm quite bad in that. I haven't actually researched it. I just assume that it's blue. I should actually go research that. Okay, what do you think of fake lashes? I actually really like the look of it for evening time, but I've never actually tried it myself. It is something I would actually like to do, and hopefully I'll do it soon and I'll let you know about it. Okay, let's see. Do you know that you're supposed to change your mascara every 3 months? Yes, I do know that, but I don't actually change it every 3 months. Because I use quite a number of mascaras, it's quite a waste for me to use one and throw it away after 3 months when I've hardly used it, because I tend to rotate through them depending on the look I want to achieve with my eyes. Because some focus on lengthening, others curling, volume. So I tend to have like an arsenal of mascaras, and there's no ways I'm throwing them away when they're still quite full. So yes, I am a criminal to that beauty offense. And what brand of mascara do you use? I tend to use Inglot, Maybelline, but my two favorites are Chanel and Dior for obvious reasons. They are really, really great quality and last very, very long. On your eyelashes, they feel nice, lightweighted on your eyelashes as well. You also find that there isn't any clumping or smudging, things like that. Often with your pharmaceutical branded products, or your L'Oreals and so forth, they tend to clump after hardly any use and you end up with little bits on your eyelashes. It's better to go for a more expensive formulation and you know that you're not going to battle with any of that. Okay, I'm going to skip over those because we do not have a Sephora here. I do not have a MAC Pro card, that's one of the questions. Okay, what makeup tools do you use in your makeup application? I'm a big user of my fingers. I find it much easier. I can blend a bit better with my eyes. I don't actually have a complete makeup brush set, but my favorites are the Revlon, and then this e.l.f. brush that I got from Bronwyn from Mother City Mom is also a really great brush to use. So my eyes, I'll tend to use these. And then for my blush applications, I've got an Inglot brush, and then a Revlon one. And then I've also, at the Cape Town Blogger Meet, we got a, what's it called? I think it's Colorburst. I'm not too sure. I'm quite bad now. We got this sort of stippling brush, and it's really fantastic quality. So when I do feel like I need to apply some powder just to set it, I'll use this. It gives a nice airbrush look to your face. But otherwise, I don't actually use any other types of tools. Like I said, my fingers are my friends. Okay, do you use pencil or liquid eyeliner? I don't generally line my lids. If I do, I just use one of those retractable eyeliner pencils on the inner third, and then I also do that tight lining on top of my eyelid if I want to go for a more dramatic smoky eye look. But generally, I don't line my eyes. Okay, let's see. What do you think of pigment eyeshadows? I really do like them, but as Mother City Mom in her video said, Bronwyn, that they tend to mess and they fall on your cheek area here, which can be quite a pain. So I prefer traditional eyeshadows and setting them with a good primer. And that's one of the questions as well, is do you use eyelid primer? And I don't generally use a primer per se, but I find that a lot of your cream eyeshadows, this is one from Shuendo, they actually do work incredibly well at preparing your eyelids and getting a nice smooth surface. I recently actually purchased this Backstage eye primer from Dior. It's really luxurious and it really makes your eyeshadow last incredibly well. So by using that, I get more color play as well from my eyeshadows. And another one of the questions is sort of like, what colors do you like to wear? I've got a ton of eyeshadow palettes. I'll show my everyday eyeshadow palettes quickly. I'm the type that likes to wear browns and purples, so I've got this Bobbi Brown Rich Chocolate eyeshadow palette that I'm currently really enjoying playing with that. Hopefully you can actually see it in the video. I've got this Urban Decay one as well that I like to use for every day. Just creates nice subtle looks. Great pigmentation on this as well. Then another one of my Bobbi Browns that I absolutely love, I've had this for a long time, is the Bronze Tortoiseshell eyeshadow palettes. As you can see, I've used the bottom quite a lot because I tend to like it a lot darker. Because light colors, they don't always show up quite nicely on me because I'm so pale. Then I go to another extreme. Oh, the brushes are going to fall out probably. And this is one of my Lancome palettes that I really like because I love to use purples to bring out the green in my eye. And then I've got more affordable, just duo sets of Elizabeth Arden that was really cheap and affordable. Then my probably two of my favorite palettes is I've got a, let me just cover that, a Christian Dior palette that I got last year, the fall collection, that I absolutely love. This was the first eyeshadow palette that I bought from Dior. And I recently spoiled myself to the spring eyeshadow palette. So they're just bringing in some more pinks because I'd like to wear that more, but still keeping the purples that I enjoy wearing. Okay, so I think I've covered the eyeshadow colors that I like to wear. And that's sort of the general makeup palette that I do enjoy. Okay, what is your favorite lipstick? My favorite lipstick is Dior because I really like their gel lipstick formulation. Their extreme lipsticks last very well. I'll show you the current color that I'm really loving. It's Cherry Bow. It's a really nice nude pink that I'm enjoying a lot at the moment. And their normal lipsticks are also fantastic formulation. It's more sheer and it's got a very nice glossy look. My other brand that I like a lot is Chanel. I've only actually got 3 of theirs. This one's a really luxurious one. It stays on incredibly long. And then I've got their normal, I don't actually know what it's called, the Cocoa Shine. I've got it in Secret and Boy, and these are sort of the equivalent of the Dior's, where it's, you get the color, but it's also quite sheer and also very hydrating. So those are really fantastic. And Lancome's lipsticks are also great. Okay, so those are my favorite lipsticks. Then do you use blush? Yes, I love blush. It's something that I personally need because I'm so pale and because I don't get enough water in my system every day, and sometimes I do not get the sleep I need. I need some color just to add life back into my face. So I'll quickly show you my favorites. I've got this one covered. This was my first high-end product that I got from Chanel as a gift for my birthday last year, and I really love this because it's got a beautiful rosy color. It smells beautiful as well. And then I also have this one because it's just absolutely beautiful. I need to show it. The beautiful Dior Rosy Glow. This one's more sort of a pastel pink, and it's really good. It's got a little bit of shimmer, so it just makes you look alive basically. And then recently my fiance treated me to the Dior's Current Spring blush, which is just absolutely beautiful. I haven't even used it yet because how do you spoil that beautiful bow? So I was lucky to get that. Another great one is Smashbox. They've got great pigmentation as well as Inglots blushes. They go for I think about 180 rand, so it's really affordable and lasts incredibly well. I've already used up my one. I haven't replaced because I have these ones, but they're nice affordable options. Okay, could you ever leave the house without makeup on? I would love to say that I would, but I generally, if I know I need to leave the house in a rush, I tend to have 3 products that I apply just that I have a made up look, and that is a BB cream, mascara and a blush. Just having those 3 things, it makes you look made up. But leaving the house without makeup on, I have when I've gone to visit my parents and my sister, but no, I don't know if I could. Makeup just makes me feel a lot better about myself. I also enjoy the whole process of applying makeup. So to me, it's not a case of I have to do it, but I like to do it. So no, I don't think I would leave the house without makeup on unless there was a fire and I needed to run out very quickly. And even then, I think I'd grab my makeup stash because I love everything so much. I sound incredibly vain there. Okay. In your opinion, what is the best makeup line? Well, I'm quite biased. I'm a big Dior fan, and I've just really idealized a lot of their ranges and the things that they come up with, the beautiful product, the thought that goes into all the palettes and things. So Dior has always sort of been my high-end luxury brand that I just absolutely love. The quality of the products also fantastic. But when it comes to affordability, you can't afford to have everything Dior in your makeup bag. So I find great products. Inglots has some really great products for affordable prices. Maybelline as well, I also tend to like. Revlon, at times, they've got really great things. Sort of their color burst bombs are really great, but you don't always get the great eyeshadows, and their blush can also be disappointing. So it's literally a case of trial and error, unfortunately. A nice tip is to, if they have testers, test it in the shop, walk around, come back. If it's still on your skin, buy it. But Dior is definitely my favorite brand. Okay, I think I covered everything that I wanted to. So I don't think I'll go too much more into all these questions because there are so many of them. From looking around, I think I covered everything I wanted to. Thanks a lot for watching, and I hope you all have a really beautiful day. Bye bye.